Go. Thursday night college basketball. This is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Going to head to the Atlantic Coast Conference. A good one here with the NC State Wolfpack versus the Duke Blue Devils at Cameron Indoor Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. The Duke Blue Devils have been sent out as 10.5-point home favorites. That number has not moved since being released. While there's no betting total in the market, I think a lot of that reason is due to the fact of a key injury that the odds makers were able to send out a number on the betting line, but not the case with the betting total. About to tell you more on that and where you should put your money in this game. NC State Wolfpack have lost 2 games in a row. That includes a 79-78 setback to the Miami Hurricanes, who are perfect in the ACC this year. They lost that game as a pick'em, and also they played that game without the services of point guard Lorenzo Brown, who is listed as doubtful with an ankle injury in this one. He started the previous 59 games, and this just to show you the importance of him in this particular matchup, he scored 12 points and dished out 13 assists. Those 13 assists were all the assists the Wolfpack had versus the Blue Devils in their victory earlier this year in Raleigh. Their 4 ACC losses, if you're looking to play the road underdog, they do look dangerous in the fact their 4 ACC losses coming by a combined 7 points. 94% of this team's scoring comes from its top 6 players. So if they're without Brown, that's one of their key figures. Where are they going to get that extra scoring to compete with the likes of Duke on a road floor? Also 4-2 against the spread as road underdogs of 9.5 to 12 points to Wolfpack over the last 2+ seasons, with the over cashing in 5 of those 6 games. When you look at the Duke Blue Devils, they are rolling right now. They've seemed to have gotten over the injury of Ryan Kelly, one of their star players, a forward that was knocking down shots from the perimeter like crazy earlier in the year. But they've shot at least 52% during their current 3-game win streak. That includes a 79-60 victory as 6-point road favorites over the Florida State Seminoles, where they shot a season high 60.8% from the field. And I know FSU isn't the same defensively as they were last year, but when you can shoot over 60% against a Leonard Hamilton coach team, you're doing some things right offensively. Obviously, they made the key adjustments without Kelly in the lineup, especially driving more to the hoop, and Mason Plumlee has really stepped up his play during the team's winning streak. They own a 1.42 to 1 assist to turnover ratio. Just to put that number in perspective, that would be a school record if the season ended today. So this team's doing a great job in not only holding on to the basketball, but creating turnovers, which could spell a lot of trouble for the Wolfpack without Brown in the lineup. 0-7 against the spread as home favorites of 9.5 to 12 points the last 2+ seasons. Definitely a betting trend to circle while you're handicapping this game. But I like the betting trend of 3-0 against the spread for the Blue Devils the last 2+ seasons when playing an opponent with same season revenge. Of course, the Blue Devils losing their first game of the year and losing their top ranking to the Wolfpack earlier this year. I think a lot can go wrong for the visitor here. Definitely wait to play this game to make sure that Brown is out of the lineup entirely. They're going to be going with a freshman point guard who put up pretty solid numbers at home against the Hurricanes, but this is a whole different thing going against the Duke Blue Devils on the road. So I'm going to suggest laying the points here. My official pick, the Duke Blue Devils minus 10.5 versus the NC State Wolfpack on Thursday night. This has been another edition of Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. For any further information on this game or an action-packed Thursday night college basketball board, you can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.